Hey, welcome back. So far we have a working pagination system, except it doesn't work if you just load the page and you click next from page one, right? It doesn't really work. Now the reason is that we're simply replacing the links that we're creating a replacement of what already exists in there. We're supposed to have PG is equal to in there. If it's not there, then we have a problem. That's why these guys don't actually work. So if we don't have it in there, it probably means we're on page one, right? So we can do something about that. So let's go to the get pagination here. So there's a string replace here that's going on. And then there's the current link here with the query string. But what we can do is to search in the query string whether we actually have PG is equal to. So let's figure this out. So I'm going to say if string, if inside the string, so what's the haystack where we are searching? That's the query string. And what's the needle is what we are searching for. That's PG is equal to. So if that exists, then we have it. We can do what is down here. But if it doesn't, then we need to do something else. So let me move this up a little bit, like so. Okay, so if this exists, business as usual. But if it doesn't, then it gets interesting. Yeah. So what do we do in this case? Well, if this is it, what we will do is I will copy the current link and then add to the end of it. So say current link. What to do here? What to do? Okay, I think let's do this instead. Let me put that like so, and then leave the remaining thing as it is. Because even though it's page one that we are on right now, we still need to add a next and a previous. So what I will do is simply add it there if it doesn't exist. So I'm just going to say current link, paste here, dot equals, so concatenate to it. At the very end, we'll put PG is equal to, and then we'll put 1, because we know we're on page 1 if that doesn't exist in the URL. But we need to add an and here at the beginning, because there could be other items inside the URL, so it's important to put that and there. Now, if there are no, there's nothing in the query string yet, if the query string is totally empty, then we need to add something else. If it has, wait a minute here. Let me first of all echo out the query string. So I'm just going to say query string. Let me echo it out. Echo query string. Let's see what we get. Refresh. Okay, so there's shop in there. Good. Okay. So if the question mark exists in query string, let me try the question mark here. Let me put a question mark. Boom. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I removed this, did I? Refresh. Shop question mark. So even with the question mark, it has a, not really, is it? Query string. Okay, so it converts that into a an ampersand. Okay, so in that case, then we don't need to do any of this. This is going to work just fine. So let's go back, remove all the question marks there, and let's see what happens when we try to click next. Well, it doesn't seem like it's working out yet. No, doesn't seem to be. So if string question mark PG, so let's put in an exclamation mark here to negate this. So if it's not there, then we add that. So this should work now. Refresh. Okay. Page 2, working out. Page 3, back. Page 1. Can we go to page 0? No. Very nice. Is looking good. Okay, good. So things are working out here. Now, if you want these to be active, depending on what page number this is, let's go back to shop view here. And what determines what's active? It's this class number here. Who would have thought? So what you could do is, because right now we already know what page number we are on via this page number. Yes. So what I can do is I can copy this, and as you can see, links can have as many variables as you want in here, really. So what I will do is I'll just say links page number, or we can say current, like so. What's the current page? I'll put page number there, like that. Then we have an extra thing to work with. So now what I can do is use that current in the shop here and use that for the if statement of the active right there. So what I can do is, let's see, number 1, that's number 1, yes. Let's put some PHP tags here. And then I'm going to say if, let's just put an equal sign here, actually. So the question mark will be page links current, this one right here. Current, if current is equal to 1, okay, if that is true, then let's echo this out. I'll put single quotes there, full colon, and then semicolon, and close that. Okay, let's push everything in here, and I will put some brackets like this. Okay, good. So once I have this, I can now copy this to the rest of this. Actually, we don't need it for the last one. We just need it for 2 and 3 here. And just change this to 2, change that to 3. Refresh. We're on page 4. So none of these is on now. If I click on previous, it doesn't seem like things are happening as they should, isn't it? No, it doesn't. So if page links, but wait a minute, something did happen to number 3, just not what we wanted, right? So if I go to number 2, something happens to number 2. If I go to number 1, something happens to number 1. This one works just fine, but the others don't. So let's see what's different, what's okay with this, and what's different with these others. What did I do? Oh, I think the lack of space here, actually. Simple things like that, right? If I refresh. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yeah, number 2. Let's go to the next one. Number 3. Okay, so seems like things are working out. Now we can program it in such a way that instead of having, because we already know that we were number 1, we were number 2, number 3, we can make it in such a way that if we're number 10, it shows at least 3 or 4 close by to that number. And then it shows number 1. Number last is a little bit tricky to program there, but at least we can put number 1 and then put a few more that are near to the current number that we are on. That can actually be done. So let's see how we can work on that in the next video.